Hey, what's going on, people of the internet? My name is Kylie and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Now today I've got some really exciting news with not only the Tiny Tims, but also the cherry tomato trellis. We've got some ripening going on some of these tomatoes. I had to get a flashlight out. So as far as I can see on this Tiny Tim, I've got 3 that are ripening, as you can see right there. I'll add the actual age of this plant on the screen or when it was germinated, but it's been quite some time. So I'm so excited just to see that little tiny change in color. This is Tiny Tim plant number 2. I do label all of my plants, well, the Tiny Tims, because I do have a tendency of changing them out from unit to unit. I stopped doing that once they started maturing. So in this particular Bounty Elite, I've got 2 Tiny Tim tomato plants that were previously in the Rain Point, but I figure they do a lot better in this, given the fact that this is a 50 watt versus, I think the Rain Point is about 25. I think I'm probably off with the Rain Point's wattage, but it is quite a lot lower. And since they've been moved, they've been growing quite a lot of fresh little tomatoes, so that's pretty exciting. But nothing has ripened on this, obviously. These were pretty young plants. Okay, this is plant tagged number 3, and it is also in a Harvest Elite. But as far as I could tell, and I searched this pretty good, there were no signs of ripening at all. I'm pretty sure I'll start seeing some in a few days since first one has some signs of ripening. And of course, how could I not add in the monster Tiny Tim, the original, the number 1 plant, which is now in a DWC bucket. It's doing so well in this thing. If you guys want to look at some updates on this, I'll link it on the screen or link it below. But no signs of ripening here. If you aren't new to the channel, you know that this trellis unit cherry tomato plant in particular has had quite a battle. It was actually on the verge of dying, and now it is actually flourishing with tons of little blossoms, and I'm very excited to see whether or not they will drop like previously. I don't think that they will. So my previous problem was the fact that my cherry tomato plant was only growing 1 tomato per vine. We've got an example there. There's another example right there. That one has not quite ripened, but this little guy has. Now keep in mind that tomato is very tiny because I was having problems with the plant. I was over adding nutrients, which was slowly causing the plant to die. It had root rot, and like I said, it was on the verge of death. So I'm actually pretty surprised that this and the other tomatoes survived this long. But I do believe that the future tomatoes won't be as tiny as that one due to the fact that it was having problems. So fingers crossed. That was my update on the ripening of these plants. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Now I'll be seeing you until next time.